Welcome back to my newest video. This is Eminem speaking. Hope you all having a great day. Today, this video will be called my Marksman Guide. So far, I'm on my second prestige, level 11, and I've made a few adjustments to my previous build from my video back when I was prestige 1. So right now, we're still going for that fast learner, boys. 10% EXP is pretty nice. You know, you gain EXP from questing, bossing, killing zombies, looting, unlocking key rooms. Everything you do revolves around EXP. You can gain EXP for regardless for whatever you do. So at the moment, when you're still leveling, this is quite an invaluable stat. I wouldn't change it. Okay, next thing. I am a range user. I'm not a melee guy. If I was a melee guy, I would recommend a different build. But as a range user, I feel like getting headhunter early is valuable. You kill zombies faster, you get more EXP, and every weapon that I use, regardless pistols, rifles, submachine guns, or shotguns, I'm always aiming for the head, with the exception of the Titan and the Tendril, purely because they are constantly sprinting at you. You don't have time to aim for the head. But in 80% of the game, I'm using the headshot hunter ability, so I gain a lot of value out of this particular skill. Next thing, Marksman 2. I just feel like getting Marksman early, level 2 even. I think level 2 would be enough. 20% aim speed, accuracy, range is OP. It's even more OP now because there's a new update with bosses spawning in the streets, and I love using rifles, so I could literally hit a boss zombie basically across the road, pretty quite a great distance. So and also, you know, the, the faster you aim, the easier it is for you to take the shot and then reset for the next shot. So yeah, you're clearing sort of rooms a lot quicker as well with Marksman, and there's less delay between aiming and actually firing your weapon. And the accuracy is great for shotguns because of the spread. You know, you're a lot more accurate. And as well as with rifles at long range, you know, your more accuracy is good. And then we got the reloading skill. I haven't picked this up from my previous prestige, but I feel like this is a very highly underrated skill that nobody really puts points in, but it's actually really good. I've invested 2 points so far in reloading, and I can feel the benefits already. The reload speed, the increased ammo capacity on your rifle is really nice. And as a ranged user, you're most vulnerable when you're reloading, because when you're reloading you can't sprint. You're basically at walk speed, so having that extra walk speed does help. Um, okay, so in my last prestige, I just feel like infected damage falls off because I do enough damage in the late game. So I feel like in late game, I have most trouble with bosses specifically. So instead of going exterminator in my first prestige, I'm going hunter. I'm investing more points on the hunter ability, which gives me more damage against mutated zombies, which are like the bosses in the game. As they're pretty much the hardest enemies in the game, and I did struggle quite a bit for my first prestige. So this time round, we're going hunter, boys. And then so apologies. And then obviously, like I said, don't know if I said this in my previous video, always have at least one defensive stat, so one mobility stat, either jog speed or sprinter. The jog speed is great. I think I maxed out jog speed in my last video, last build in prestige when I was prestige 1. But I just feel like I just feel like because of the equipment I have now, it all has jog speed. I don't feel the need to have more jog speed. It's probably more beneficial if you do have the equipment for jog speed. It's probably more beneficial to go for the sprinter ability. One, because you can't sprint unless you have the sprinter ability unlocked. So having like, I already have 2 points on Sprinter 2. I already feel the difference. If you're using your Sprinter wisely, it can really help you in clutch situations. For example, if you get cornered and you need to get out of the way, dodge a boss attack, Sprinter comes in really handy. Faster you are, the easier it is to dodge zombie attacks. And yeah, getting in out of in really clutch situations, Sprinter can come in pretty handy. Obviously, like it does have a duration, so if you use up your Sprinter ability, then you have to rely on your jog speed lane. But yeah, it really depends on the player, to be honest. If you don't know how to use Sprinter properly, probably just stick to max jog speed. But otherwise, I feel Sprinter's probably better. Also, if you look at Jogger, you don't actually unlock Jogger ability. Jogger is basically your general movement speed, so you don't actually unlock it. You already have Jogger speed as it is from your jog gear, so there's no need to unlock Jogger per se compared to the Sprinter ability. Okay, so we've talked about the skills I'm using currently, and now we can talk about the gear I'm using. So right now, again, I'm still leveling. I still value the EXP gain on gear. We are Scout, I'm using the 6%. We are Shuffle 7%. We are Joggles, -6 in incoming damage and 10% health. Really good. I can actually take a hit and not die instantly against harder zombies, bosses. We are pleased. I do have 4% hat that I'm using, but I just feel like the extra stun duration and the body damage is great with my shovel or with melee, but it's also good for like if you're using shotguns against bosses. The 4% and the stun duration does help. The trainers is great. I already have 8% jog speed. That's basically like jogger level 1, and the 7% sprint speed basically puts my sprint speed at about 17% OP. And mobility OP is better not to get hit if possible. So like jog speed, sprint speed, I do value those stats quite a lot. And then we have the Aware Vest. The -8% incoming damage for level 10 vest is perfect. More damage reduction and some inventory space as well. Really nice, really nice. And then we're using the Rare Woolly Gloves, obviously the -1 incoming damage, but it does have that 6% EXP gain. So yeah, it's pretty good, man. Just I feel I'm leveling a lot faster this time round. Clearing sort of rooms full of zombies a lot easier as well. I also have a speed 6 that I'm using as well, with 40% headshot damage, 15% knockback, 5% fine ammo chance. Really nice weapon to have if I'm running out of ammo. And it's just with pistols you have like a 50 bullets per stack, so you can use this for quite well, not run out of ammo. You're pretty good on ammo if you're just specking on pistols. Right now, I like using all the weapons: pistols, shotguns, rifles, and submachine guns. That's why I'm not specking into any of the expertise skills at the moment. I spec on the global skills before I invest in any points onto specialization. That will come later, probably in my next videos that I make. But right now, I'm just enjoying using all weapons. If you're like me and you're not really decided what you want to specialize in, then yeah, go for this build. No, there's nothing wrong with this build. It's pretty flexible. Yeah, so, but however, for my advice, if you do have a good aim, if you believe in the one shot, one kill method, rifles are for you. If you have no aim, it's okay. Shotguns are great, close range, medium range, and it's less punishing compared to other weapons, because even if you do miss the head, you still hit them because of the spread from the shotgun. So it's less punishing for missing shots. If it was me, like if you're a range user, I like to go either shotguns, rifles for bosses, or even pistol, rifle for certain bosses. But for example, if it's like a Titan or Tendril, I'll go double shotgun, because they're always going to be, they're always going to be sprinting at you. So double shotgun build is the way to go. Otherwise, shotgun rifle is great for every situation. Close range shotgun, long range rifle. It will be pretty expensive, but you know, it's probably uh, um, yeah, but probably great in most situations. But if you're low in money, if you're low in money, and you want to be more economical, even sticking to melee, or like one melee weapon and a rifle, or melee and a pistol would be good as well for just general questing. Even for bossing, having melee pistol is perfectly fine. Um, but I personally like to go to double range weapons, pistols than rifles, because if you see my videos, I always liked, or on my stream, I always like to clear the rooms of small mobs fast before I attempt the boss, just so that it gives me more room to maneuver. Yeah. Um, let's see. Okay, I'll just show you full stats as well. If you're still watching this video, congrats. Well done. Hit that like button. Feel free to comment. And even say that I watched the full video on comments. Would be much appreciated. Any feedback, if I overlooked anything, I apologise. Yeah, and I'll answer any questions as soon as possible. If not, you can always check out my stream at www.twitch.tv/king_Eminem. I'm streaming most days, but if I'm working, I'll be streaming mostly in the evenings. But yeah, just to show you my other stats anyway. So body damage done good, you know, surprise damage also nice, you know, accuracy always good with any weapon you use, to be honest. Range great, shotguns great, you know, rifles even better. Aim speed, you know, basically your rate of fire really depends on how fast you can aim and then fire. So aim speed OP, reloading OP, ammo capacity is fantastic on rifles. Having that extra 4 bullets really does help. Headshot OP, mutated damage OP, health is great. 29% EXP gains, boys, from 4 whatever I do at level 11, that's fantastic. 16% incoming damage, fantastic. I already have like 8% jog speed without any points on jog. Sprint speed 17%. Yeah, so yeah, I've got that mobility, I've got some tankiness, yeah, some damage as well. You know, got a bit of everything. There's nothing wrong with this build, and I'm having a lot of fun this time round. And then obviously my vehicle stats, value inventory, more storage, more loot. You know, can carry more treasures, sell more, make more monies. You know, we all love that monies. But anyways, hope you enjoy that video, peeps, and I'll see you in the next one. Kappa, 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 kappa.